one thing about me, everything that I post, I could stand 10 toes behind. So if anybody that like the cast members or the directors, producer, whoever was to ask me like, "Oh, you said this about my book," I sure the fuck did. Like,
All right, welcome back to another episode of Becoming a podcast. I'm your host Ricky, and I have another guest this week. Are you ready? All right, I met this man on TikTok. It's a trend now. Like we build a community on TikTok. So I met him. I think I saw one of your videos, and I was like, oh, I like his commentary, and been following him ever since. So welcome to Becoming a podcast. J Junior TV. What's up, J
hey,
Junior
what's up? What's up? What's
TV?
up? Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you.
Just tell the audience about you and who you are and what you want the people to know.
As y'all know, I'm J Junior TV, also known as my actor name is Jerome Griffin Jr. I started off on TikTok making commentary on about movies and TV shows. Sometimes I dive into the pop culture world, the celebrity world, news world, and yeah, and I just give my opinion, my honest opinion about things, and just just keep going with it.
So, how did you get into acting and why did you get into acting? Did you get into acting first or getting on TikTok and creating first?
Acting. Since I can remember, acting was just something I always wanted to do. I remember as a kid when me and my cousin we used to act out the Lion King together. We used to act it out and stuff like that. And it was just like a lot of things over time that I was just really fascinated with movies and becoming a different person, a different character. And I really liked that how you can transform for a role or something like that. And it just always fascinated me. So it was just I was okay. One day I was just like, yeah, I want to take this serious. I want to be an actor. And I think around my like 18, 19, that's when I got introduced. That's when I started getting into it around that time.
All right, so you went to school for it or you
Oh,
took
no, I didn't go to school for it. No.
you took any improv classes
Actually, I
or
did do improv because I
okay.
used to have a very bad case of stage fright. I mean, to the point that my hand would tremble, like
Mhm.
holding a paper trying to read. I would literally shake. But I understood that okay, if I want to be an actor, I got to get rid of the stage fright. So in high school, I did an improv class. It was with a program called After School Matters. It was like a program for the teens where you can it was pretty much like a job, but yeah, it was
Mm.
like a job. And then one of the things they had was improv comedy. So I'm like, okay, let me do that. And then that kind of helped me break through my shell a little bit and be more, put myself out there more. And then I did it in college as well. I took another improv class in college. So it really helped me a lot. Because in improv, they teach you just, always say yes. Don't
Mhm.
worry about looking stupid. Don't worry about, how you're gonna look. You just gotta always say yes. And that really helped me a lot. It just really helped me face my fears, be in front of the crowd, no matter how I look or talk. Yeah, just put myself out there. And it's been working.
That's great.
It took me a little minute, but it worked.
No, I too have taken an improv class. When I was in film school, I we of course you got to learn every aspect of film. So we had an acting class and but again, stage fright.
Hmm.
Very much so, which is crazy because if I can act a fool, I can do that in front of a lot of people. Acting a fool, acting crazy, making people laugh, I can do. It's when I have to be serious
Hmm.
that I get stage fright and I just like, oh my God, people are looking at me and I have to be like on all the time. That's a lot of pressure. But I can act
Yeah.
fool all day, and that's no problem. So yeah, and improv, it really does help you kind of lean into it because let's say you forget somebody forgets their line or something, you can
Right.
kind of most of the time flow with it and still make up with it because I know a lot of films and they talk about like sometimes they do improv in certain scenes and they keep it.
Especially with comedy type movies and TV
Mhm.
shows, it's a lot of improv, a lot of improv. And what's funny was I remember my very, very, very first role. I don't know why I got casted as this, but I was casted as a cop. It didn't make sense. I was skinny. I had braids in my head. It just didn't make sense. It was to me, it wasn't believable. But it was like a here in Chicago, it was this channel called Can TV. It was channel 19, I believe. It was like all the urban black teen shows came on this network, and it was a TV show I was doing. It was called The Weekend, I think, and I played a cop, and I supposed to have hunt somebody down and rough them up in the garage and like where the drugs at and stuff like that. And when we was going, when we was doing the scene, he was not going along with the what was on the line, so it was kind of throwing me off. I'm like, that's not what you supposed to say. You supposed to say this, and I say this, and he just kept going on and on, and they were just telling me like, it's cool, just improv with it, just go along with it. And it kind of threw me off because this is my first role, and I rehearsed for this, and then now I have my coach, the person I'm working with, he just skipping all through the lines and stuff. I'm like, it threw me completely off. So I was not prepared for that part at all.
But how'd you get through it? Did you just
It was so long ago. We got through it, and that's all I can remember. That was a long time ago. I
look, can we find that online somewhere?
don't think so. I don't think so. It might be on my Facebook somewhere. I might have been tagged in that video, but yeah, I think I still have a picture of it. But yeah,
Oh, okay. Did you watch it after y'all made it? Like you were like, you know,
I wasn't. I didn't like I said to me at that moment at that time. I was like, it's not believable. Me playing a cop, it's not believable for me. To me, it wasn't. So
right.
yeah, looking back, I was like, yeah, I could do it. Now looking back, I'm like, why I do that? Why did I do that?
Look, practice. It was
Yeah.
practice. That's all. You take it positively. It was practice to get me where I am today. So, where are you today with your acting?
Right now, I'm getting back into it because I kind of took a pause, a break from it. So right now, yeah, I'm starting about to audition again, getting my feet back in the door. Yeah.
So, when did doing your videos on TikTok come into play?
Ooh. So I did it. So I had wanted to do radio, so I did this program called Illinois Media School, and it's like a what you call it, like a fast forward program or accredited. It's like one of those type of schools where they cram everything in a certain amount of time, so you
Like,
can
yeah,
grad. Yeah.
I did that
So
with 2 year, like a 2 year program or something
it
like
was
that.
9 months.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was. When I mean they cram everything on you, they really did.
Oh,
So
wow.
during that time, this was what 2021, 2022, around this time, around the big C word, around the pandemic.
Mm.
So one of my classmates, she was telling me that how her mom was on TikTok and she was making a lot of money on there, and she was like her mom made like $2,000 just by posting funny videos and stuff. I'm like, oh really? I'm like, oh let me get on that. Let me get in that bag. So then I got on TikTok and I was just making little dance videos and like little trends and stuff. I'm just like, this ain't for me. Like this ain't me. But then I thought about it because before then I used to have a YouTube channel with my friend who is also she's an actress. It was called The Actors Couch. And again, we used to review movies, talk about movies, and give our commentary. So I was just like, let me just do it on TikTok then. So then I did start doing it on TikTok and things started taking off for me. And I saw the numbers. I was like, yeah, this is my lane.
Now, did a certain video hit that went viral that really said, "Okay, this it. I think I'm making it now."
Trying to remember. What really solidified me, like, oh yeah, is when I believe it was Sony or Paramount. It was one of those two. They contacted me to promote the movie. It's the movie with two girls. They was climbing. It's on Netflix. It's a movie with two girls. They had to climb on top of a building. They was like rock climbers. Sony contacted me. They was like, "Hey, we like your videos. Do you mind? Can you promote this movie for us?" And I was like, "Okay." And I think I charged them like $200 for it, $300. But yeah, I ain't know no better at the time. So yeah, I did it, and that video took off. Then that video had like 200, 300K views, and I was just like, okay. If Sony contacted me to promote their movies and stuff, and I'm getting all these views from my other stuff, and clearly somebody's watching me,
Hello.
so yeah.
Are you gonna start back doing your lives, or you did no?
Yeah, I'm gonna start by. I said I'm gonna change my whole setup for my room and everything. And once I get my gaming PC, because I was doing it off a laptop, and my laptop kept semi crashing because too much was going on at once. So I just like, okay, I need to get me a gaming PC and start, doing it that way.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a PC as well because this Apple is just it ain't
Yeah,
cutting it. And I had one built for me, but I ended up letting my son use it. So now it's kind of like his. So now I was like, well, I need me another
yeah.
one. Being an actor, when you watch shows that you're gonna commentate on, are you watching it as a fan or are you watching it as an actor, critic in the production industry world?
Both, all the above, all the above. Sometimes I be feeling guilty because I just be want to watch a movie or a show just for pleasure. I don't want to take it too serious. Try to analyze this. Oh, let me write this down. I ain't got time for all that. But majority of the time it be both. Sometimes I just can't help it. I just be like, okay, I got to talk about this. So and so happened, and yeah, this be a good content to make. So it be both, all the above.
Now, are there shows that you watch that is popular, but you really don't want to watch it, but you watch it because it might be trending?
Honestly, if I'm not feeling the show or movie, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care if it's trending. I don't give a damn. I have to like it because I feel like in order for me to give my true, authentic opinion and review on it, I have to want to see it because if I don't, it's gonna seem fake. It's not
Hmm.
gonna seem genuine, and I don't want that for my content. I want people to see my content like, okay, I know Jay Julian TV gonna give me the real. I know he gonna be honest, rather if I disagree or agree with him. A lot of people disagree with me, but they know. At least I know he's honest with it. At least I know he's authentic with what he's saying.
Right. Um, Now, are you watching these shows and then are you writing notes or you just like watch it and then I'm gonna just go get on video or you sit there and actually take notes?
It depends. It depends. So if it's something like the Diddy documentary, I had to take notes. I
Okay.
had to take notes because I want to make sure I get my facts down. I don't want to put words in nobody's mouth. I'm like, wait, you said this. No, I didn't. Let me play the video for you. I quote, they said X, Y, and Z, So I just want to make sure when it comes to documentaries, so it's like certain movies you have to take notes with. But if it's just like, like a fun, lighthearted type of movie, I ain't got to take notes. I could just go off memory of what happened.
Yeah. I do the same thing. I'm just like, okay, I got it. Or I'll do like take a screenshot of something I want to talk about so I can remember. But yeah, I'm just like, all right, I have to do it right after I watch it while it's fresh in my
Yeah,
brain. Because if not, I'll forget and I'm like, dang, now I gotta rewatch it so I can make a video.
I have had that happen to me. I had to rewatch some stuff and just to yeah, I that's a bad habit of mine. I don't soon I get done watching a movie or show, I don't hurry up and record. I'll probably wait 2 days later. Then like, oh, let me do this. Then I
Right.
gotta go back and rewatch certain parts because I forgot what was said and yeah.
What was that one with Tessa Thompson with her husband and her mom
Oh,
girl?
I know what you're talking about. It was
That
good. I like that.
that's the one everybody and then my friend texted me, girl, you don't watch this? I'm surprised you ain't watch, and I'm like, okay, I will watch it. And the first episode I was like, oh damn, Tessa.
I
Yeah.
was I was really happy for her in that role because I always wanted to see her play like a bitchy type of role, like a very conniving, like sneaky. I feel like I ain't gonna say all her roles been the same, but I feel like they be kind of on the same path a little bit. or maybe it could just be her personality. It's just she seems very mellow, and it's good for me to see her kind of be a little different than what I usually see her play in. Why y'all big head ass didn't tell me this shit was about to be good? Why y'all didn't tell me it was going to end like that?
I just like Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, I like her too. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's one of my favorite actresses. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had to, well, since you're getting back into acting, who would you like to work with?
I'm down for whatever, whoever.
Do you have a dream? No, nah, J Junior TV. Who do you want to work with? Director, actor, producer? Who? I need names. I want to know.
Well, I gotta say, the obvious is Ryan Coogler. I really like how he able to tell Black stories and Black history, and I just really like how he shows. I feel like he shows the black experience in a different way than some of his predecessors did. I really feel like he showed, like, just talking about Sinners, like how, and what's her name, Annie, the one who was doing the voodoo work, the hoodoo work. Like he showed how a big beautiful woman like her, dark skin, being voluptuous, can show she could be a sex symbol and be loved and stuff like that. And I feel like we don't normally see that. You don't normally see that. So it was just like little nuances like that. Just like, yeah, Ryan Coogler, if not, he's definitely on his way to being one of the best directors.
No, he really is. And this one he did where he was talking about he was scared of doppelgangers, and have you heard about that?
No.
Okay. I went down this rabbit hole of just when sinners, like, when it was popular and it was just going down a rabbit hole.
I also have a phobia of doppelgangers. You actually caught a little bit of it because I walked in here today. One of your crew members was in that room
two different spaces
first, and I introduced myself to her, and I came in this room and she introduced herself to me again. So I was like, man, stop everything, bro. Did I just meet you just now or did I not? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh yeah, that was me in the other room. I'm like, all right, cool. Because my worst nightmare is experiencing, what I'm saying, a doppelganger. So I got that on dichotomy within myself. You feel me? So me putting twins into the movie was a part of that. Every neighborhood I come up in, they got a set of twins that everybody knows. And I wanted to play on a lot of like the mythology, what it means to be African American. There's also when I was doing my research on the subject matter, West Africans, like, our lineage as African Americans has an interesting relationship with the concept of twins. It's a Yoruba deity, two Yoruba deities that are identical twins, and we over indexing the birth of fraternal twins. So it's a real
it's deep
thing, you know what I mean? And I wanted to put in there.
That was dope.
It's so layered.
Yes.
You have to watch it at least 5 or 6 times.
I saw it 3 times. Yep.
To get because you miss something. Like, you watching it the first time, you're just watching it. And then you got to go back in on like, oh, now I see. Because if you listen to him, you're like, okay, let me go back and let me see. And then from my perspective, I love the behind the scenes stuff. So when they were showing the rig that Michael B. Jordan had, where they could digitally take his face and put it on his body double that played the twin in certain scenes to do, I was like, oh, that's so dope. Like, I love behind the scenes stuff. I was like, if I could have a movie about the whole behind the scenes of Sinners, that would be great.
Right.
So, okay, so you want to work with
Ryan Coogler.
I
would say Quentin Tarantino. I love his movies. I love how to me it seems very abstract in a way. I just love how he directs his movies. I love him.
I'm still waiting on Kill Bill, another one.
Hello? I don't think that's happening.
I need it to happen. I need Vivica Fox's daughter to come back and get old girl, because she's gonna be grown now.
Yeah.
I need that to happen. I love Kill. That's one of my favorite movies. And there's a lot of movies I have not seen from Tarantino. I think my favorite is with Dusk Till Dawn.
Really? It's funny because I just recently watched Dusk Till Dawn, just because I just because it's been a while since I seen it. I was a kid when I first saw it. When it came out, like the 90s, whenever it came out. Because
I need to watch it again too. Maybe I'll have a different, because I've been watching movies as I've gotten grown.
Yeah.
The ones I watched when I was young, and I was like, Oh, hell no. I see a
Right.
lot of things differently now that I have lived.
Exactly. You have a
Mm,
different perspective on it.
mhm.
Exactly, yeah. And because the reason why I had wanted to watch it because everybody was not everybody, but some of the haters was trying to compare it to Sinners, how it was a knockoff and all that stuff.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, I made several videos about this,
Did
and
I miss that? Oh.
it was huge on TikTok, and I got on one creator ass about it. I got on his ass about it because he was trying to say it was a knockoff and all kinds of stuff, like it was lazy and yeah. And I watched it, and I'm like, this is nothing like Sinners at all.
And listen, I'm never the type to hop on the hate train or try to come at somebody sideways, but the way you came at Ryan Coogler, you was foul. You came at that man as if he couldn't make up something original by saying he stole from the Latin community with the Dust Till Dawn movie, by the way, which is not a Latino movie. Even your own people is coming at you. Then you said the vampires didn't make no sense in Sinners, and the storyline was just all over the place. And yeah, you. And this is my last point. Everybody's not gonna like everything. Just like comedy and music, movies are subjective. But what you did was bashing because I do commentary and movie reviews too. But one thing I would never do is bash somebody's work because at the end of the day, somebody's art is somebody's work. They put their blood, sweat, tears, and hard-earned money into making these films. So I would never want to bash or deter people from seeing a movie. I would never do that. But hey, lesson learned.
Yeah, y'all are really reaching.
I mean, they have to have something to compare it to,
Yeah,
especially because it was doing so well. Like when something does really well, then they're like, well, it's always gonna be something. I don't know if you heard about the new Harry Potter series. I think
yeah,
you talked about it.
yeah. And I got to change my take a little bit on that one.
Yeah. So the reason why I looked it up because I saw your video, and when I went to look it up, because I was like, oh, he's of course they're gonna be mad because Professor Snape
Right.
is black, but I didn't know like Hermione was also.
Yeah, she looked biracial. The reason why I said I wasn't going to watch because I'm just like I'm not interested in retelling the same story just with more details because it's supposed to be more accurate towards the book. And I'm just
Right.
like, okay, y'all just put more details in. It's still the same story, So
I'll just go watch the movie.
yeah. Um. So the thing, I made a video about it. I was talking about Professor Snape being black. Now, the only thing I want to change is because I was like, it's not that serious. So the first thing I said was, I think the actor that's playing him shouldn't be getting all this hate because he's getting like death threats and everything like that. I'm like, y'all doing too much. Like he just working a job. That's it. And he got
They
hired.
hired him.
You're right. They hired
Yeah.
him. So don't come at him with that. And the other thing I was saying, I was defending it, but at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it and understanding more about what goes on, specifically with his father gets Professor Snape's father gets hanged. Yeah, so it's like again, we don't know what they're gonna do with the movie or do with that part, but I'm like, okay, take my feelings out of it and like, do we really want to see a black man get hanged on TV? Do we really want to see that? Do we really want to see a black man? Because in the books, Professor Snape was teased because of his skin, his hair, and he was poor. And it's like, okay, we put this dark
Now
skin.
wait a minute.
Yeah, when Professor Snape was a kid, he was
No, I'm
teased.
saying now with you saying that, and it's a
Yeah.
black man, I'm just like,
So
wait a
now we're gonna tease him about his hair because in the show he got dreads. So now we're gonna tease him about his hair. We're gonna tease him about his dark skin, and we're gonna tease him about him being poor. Like again, it's like because I'm like okay, we gotta stop taking our real world experience and try to put it into a fictional show. That's because in Harry Potter, there's really no racism. It's more so about your bloodline and what type of species you are. It's all about
right.
classism. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like again, even though that's racism is not in the Harry Potter, but it's like, do we really want to show that on camera?
Yeah.
So it's like, so my stance with it is kind of changing. I'm like, yeah, maybe that's not a good idea to have him cast as Professor Snape. because I don't want. They would have to change it. They would have to change it. They would have to change it.
Yeah, that doesn't look too good, and I wouldn't want to watch that at
Yeah.
all. Do you have any shows that you wish you hadn't watched, like any really bad reviews that you've taken down, or
One thing about me, everything that I post, I could stand 10 toes behind. So if anybody that like the cast members or the directors, producer, whoever was to ask me like, "Oh, you said this about my book," I sure the fuck did. Like, like not being disrespectful with it, anything like that, but it's like this is my honest opinion. Like for me, I never try to go in and bash a movie or a TV show. I never do that. I would never do that. I would never bash somebody's art, somebody's work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff that goes on with that. But you have to understand that just like comedy and music, film is subjective. So just because I didn't care for it and like, doesn't mean it's not great. It just wasn't for me. So, and it's just like, okay, and other people might feel the same way. But like I said, when I do my reviews, I try to be as respectful and honest as possible. Like I said, I would never bash anybody's stuff and I would never take anything down.
okay, that ain't nothing wrong with that, because sometimes people will take stuff down because they either the comment section just got really, and I seen some of your comment sections before, and I'm like, oh, okay. Damn. I
Look,
mean, sometimes they be going in on you. Like how you deal with that? Like, do you block them?
I don't.
Okay.
Well, for me, because it's all engagement. You just put more money in my pockets for one. Two, you have to understand that when you come into the commentary space, regardless if you, not even just the commentary space, with content created in general, there's going to be a time where every 99% of your comments is going to disagree with you. And it doesn't matter what you're talking about. You could be talking about Jesus Christ, the sun, the sky being blue. There's going to be somebody in there that's going to disagree with you. There's going to be somebody who just want to argue. And again, it's going to come a time for anybody, any content creator, where 90% of your comments is going to disagree with you. So stuff like that doesn't bother me. It's just like, oh, okay. When it first happened, it kind of did. I was like, damn, like I didn't mean it like that. But after that first little incident, it's like, oh, whatever. You have to have thick skin for it. You really do.
I remember getting my first mean comment. I'm like, what did I do to you?
Yeah,
Like, why you being so mean? And
yeah.
I just be like, I'm blocking your energy, but I'm keeping your post.
Yeah, yeah.
But some people like, no, don't block them, because that people like to hate watch.
For anybody, just do what's good for your mental health. Just because I keep them doesn't mean anybody else do. Just if you the type who just can't take it, then delete their comments. Nobody gotta know but them.
Well, true. I mean,
Right.
some comments I have kept because people had said something to the fact, kind of defended me, and I was like, "Oh, thank you. I don't even know you, but appreciate it." But they actually like listened to what I was saying, because some people, and I've seen it in your comments too, where they took something you said wrong, and I'm sitting there like, "Did we just watch the same video, or were you not listening?" And a lot of times they don't be listening.
Thank
And
you.
it be pissing
Thank
me
you.
off. Cause
Thank
I'm
you.
like, that's not what I said. But then if I go back to TikTok and be like, and I made a video about one person who said something in my comments, and they restricted that real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I was like, but that's not what I meant, and you took it the wrong way. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna clap back on this one. And TikTok said, no, bitch, you not.
Wow.
Yeah, they suppressed the hell out of it.
To speak on that, a lot of I see a lot of times in my comments is people just want to respond. They don't listen to understand. They just listen to respond. And it's just like, I'm going to make you feel dumb every single time. Because then when you make a comment back, they don't even say nothing back. They just be quiet. I'm like, yeah, you feel stupid, don't you? I remember one time, just a few days ago, that movie with Kelly Rowland and Method Man.
Method Man.
Yeah.
Relationship goals.
Yeah. So when I did a promo for it, I said, it's a rom-com. Some girl hopped in my comments gonna say, this ain't no rom-com. I should have said, then what the fuck is it then? If it's not a rom com, but I showed her the screenshot of it, said the genre of the movie, literally saying rom com, and she said, "Oh, I stand corrected." It's just like it be stupid stuff like that. That be pissing me off because it's just like it takes 2 seconds to look it up, but you want to come in my comments, want to say some dumb stuff like that, and it just people just be saying dumb stuff. Yeah.
Do you have a dream collab like that you want to anybody you want to work with? Like you said, what Paramount? No,
Oh,
Sony had worked with you. So is there any other
dream
platform?
collab. I would say anybody that's black. Who I really want to get in contact with is Issa Rae because I had wrote a TV show and I want her to produce it.
Okay, so you getting it? So you've been into writing too as well?
I had wrote this during the pandemic. Yeah, I had wrote it during the pandemic, and I haven't made another episode since. But yeah, the first episode is completed. It's completed, and I sent it some people who was like, in the industry a little bit, and they was like, "This is good. This is good." So I just need to get in front of the right people, and yeah,
Now, have you thought about making it yourself and putting it on YouTube? Because that's what Issa is coming
yeah,
back to YouTube now.
she is.
So, and that's how she got her start. So, and that's how a lot of people have gotten movies from social media.
Yeah,
They've taken it from YouTube. They've taken it from TikTok. Like what Terry Joe got a movie on Prime. Like,
yeah, Tubi. Yep.
right. And then even Insecure is pretty much like awkward black girl, but
Yeah,
you know, more more in depth, more, thought out and a budget. Okay.
yeah.
So I
Uh,
mean, you
um,
could.
I thought about it, but for me, it's like this. This is like my baby. Like if I'm gonna do it, I want to make sure it gets everything that it deserves. Like I know this will be a really good show. I already know it will be. So it's something I just want to wait until I can get in front of the right people. It's just something I just really want to. Hold. I can make something else, but that particular story, I'm gonna hold on to it.
You never know because a lot of people have worked on, stuff and then they'll come back, once they got established. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I had this, been cooking with it for a long time. Let me get into it now that I'm established. So it
Right.
could happen. So you
Yep.
never know.
Yep.
Get out there. Now, do you go to a lot of film festivals to like meet
I
people?
said this year I'm gonna start going. I'm gonna start going. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, because
I'm gonna
that's some
start.
good
Yeah,
networking. Like while I was in film school, I did the Florida Film Festival and I volunteered at first. And then a couple of, that way I can do the panels for free. You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, and then I can see films for free because there's a lot of them that I was like, oh, I want to see this. And I end up getting a job working for them the next year, and then I got to like meet the filmmakers. I got to drive them around. So, that way you
hmm
can get out there and
yeah,
get your stuff seen. Like, okay, because you learn like the roadmap to the Oscars because they had a panel about which film festivals to get into to
right.
get your film Oscar nominated, or at least, people can get their eyes on it. So, yeah, get out there.
That's something I really do plan on doing. It's just with me right now. I'm like really focused on my content because one thing I know is about myself is when I'm trying to do too many things at once, nothing's gonna get done. Nothing's gonna be completed. So that's why I'm like really, as you see, I've been really heavy in the content world. Now I remember what I was about to say. So I had the opportunity to kind of pitch my show idea to a network, but the network was kind of like lowbrow. So I didn't want to waste it on that network. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, I don't want to, how to put all this, the money and the time and effort for it, then just for it to, no eyes to come to it, and I just didn't want to do it. So I had the opportunity, but I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I think sometimes you gotta know. Just don't accept everything that comes to you. Sometimes you just gotta hold out and just wait. Just wait. Be patient.
That's something you really want it done right.
Yeah.
You can wait for it. Just write other stuff to get you there.
Right.
you know?
Exactly. Right.
What TV show or movie would you watch forever?
Well, I like anime, so
Okay. So what anime show would you watch? One show, what could you watch forever?
what show I could watch for anime show I could watch forever? I feel like the anime community, people who like anime, they're gonna be like, this boy. I'm gonna I'm gonna say Naruto.
I mean,
you
I know that one. I've
yeah,
heard of
you
it.
yeah. You won't get it, but wait,
So since you've been back into
wait,
what?
wait. A show that I can watch forever
Oh,
is
now you
Martin.
got it. Oh,
Martin. I could watch that forever. I can watch Martin forever.
no, that is a good show. And I was just listening to a podcast that was talking about all the characters Martin played,
Yeah, yeah.
like how good he is as switching to different characters. They were like, even he played a white guy. It's just like, it
Right.
wasn't the makeup was terrible, but
Uh-huh.
it was so funny. And I feel like Martin was just like a sketch show, pretty
Yeah.
much in a way, like Dave Chappelle and in Living Color. Um, that kind of because it was all in that same era a long time ago. So
Right.
that was the good old days.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. And you know what that I thought about the other day? People don't have musical guests on their show. Remember, like that was a thing. Like
It was. It
back
was.
in the day,
It
like
was.
it was like, ooh, who's gonna perform on the show this week? And I was like, I never thought like we don't have musical guests
Yeah, you
on
don't.
shows like that
Yeah, you don't.
anymore.
You don't anymore.
Now, if you could play a character, do you have a type of character that you haven't played that you want to play?
I would play. Well, for one, I always say I want to play. I want to be in a Marvel movie. I want to play a superhero. I don't care what it is, or a villain. You know, but to speak on that, I would love to play a villain. I just love a villain character. I love it. I love that the like that snarkiness, that some like an asshole type. I love it. I love it. Maybe got a little tick, a little crazy, a little bit.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, I like those type of roles. So those would be my type of roles. I would like a villain.
That would be. I think villains are more fun to play because you get to get really deep
Yeah.
into what made them that, because you want to know why this
Why?
villain
Right.
is this villain, and it's got to be a terrible story.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
now
sometimes villains be right. How they came to be. Sometimes.
people say that about Black Panther, Killmonger.
Killmonger. Mm-hmm.
That's like one of the ones. Like, well,
Yeah.
technically he
Mm-hmm.
ain't wrong. Now the way he going about it is
Yeah.
wrong, but he ain't, because you sitting there like, now wait a minute, now how can I be on his side and
Right. Right. Right.
but yeah, he did have some good points, and I still don't think he did. Like I still,
I
because we
feel like
didn't
they're gonna find a
actually.
way to bring them back.
That's what I'm saying, because they ain't actually dead. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then Denzel's gonna be in it. Come on, bring back Michael B. Jordan, and we have Denzel,
Yeah.
and then that would be a great. I love Black
Angela
Panther.
Bassett.
Like you have all the greats all in one
Yeah.
movie. That would be so dope. And I want to work on that. That's
Me
what a movie.
too. Me
I
too.
want to work on a superhero movie so bad. Like, I would be great. That's one of my dream
Hmm.
jobs with
Yeah, for real.
Marvel, period. Just put me, or
DC.
oh well, niece, yeah,
Uh,
or Lucasfilms. You
okay.
know, I either one. I just want to be in just something.
I feel you. I definitely feel you.
No, because I mean, it would be my dream. Like, it would really be my dream. And then, so like, I've thought about getting into acting. I don't know if I could do it, because
It
just
don't
me.
hurt to try.
I know. It's just me in my memory. I don't know if I could.
Well, just with anything, you have to. just like with working out. In order to get stronger, you got to keep doing it until you can retain the information. So it's just repetitiveness. Yeah, you just got,
Yeah.
yeah. That's all it is. Because I
Yeah.
was the same way too. Like when it came to like big lines, a whole bunch of pages, I was like, whoo. Here's another story. I had got a call to come in to replace somebody for a pilot I was doing, and I got the call. I come in. I think I had in the scene I had to do had like maybe 4 or 5 pages, and I had maybe more than that. And it was just nothing but me talking, and I had to learn all that within an hour. So I
Oh,
was like, "Oh wow!" But somehow I did it. Like for me, I realized I work well under pressure. I do, so I was able to do it. But yeah, I think you would do it. You could do it.
yeah. I'm gonna try it. I put in for casting because I try to keep up with like seat filler stuff if they have anything in Atlanta because that's the closest I can
Yeah.
get to, and I've been watching The Traders, and so the next season is gonna be with regular s-
Okay.
people. So they say I feel like it's gonna be a lot of influencers and stuff.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm like, can we get just some like me? I'm regular. I ain't no influencer. Don't nobody really be paying attention to me. And so I put in for it because I was like, why not? Because I did want to do the circle. Remember the circle?
I, I remember it, but I didn't watch it. It was on
Yeah.
Netflix, right?
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
So it was like real life Facebook
Okay.
where you can't see the person in the building. They could be catfishing you. You only go by whatever is on the TV screen that they give you.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that'd be fun because you could play somebody else or you can play yourself. Um, but yeah, I was like, I want to do a reality show. So I was like, I'm just gonna sign up.
Because I at the time I was going to audition for the season 2 of Squid Games.
Oh,
I
okay.
had thought about it, but then I was hearing all the horror stories, how they barely ate. It was just a whole lot of stuff they was going through. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to deal with that. Because a lot of
I
people saying they was losing weight. They
oh,
was saying a lot of people's lips was getting chapped and dry and cracking because they didn't have nothing to put on. So they said they had to use like lube from condoms to put on their lips. Yeah. So they wanted so they could stop cracking. Like I said, they were when they eat like once a day, then you have no perception of time, so you don't know how long you've been there or yeah, it's like a damn experiment. So yeah. Not I'm gonna say they don't do it, but they were just, what to expect if you were to do it.
yeah, no, I can't. Mm-mm.
I'm
I
like,
can't.
y'all lost me with the not eating once a day.
You might as well go on Survivor.
Uh huh.
I was watching the show because there's a lady who's on there. Her name is Sari. So I was like, well, I'll watch it since she's on there. Yeah, no, I can't. You don't have any. You might have a couple of things that you can take with you, and it's just you, and you got to find your build a house or the
Yeah.
shelter. You got to get your food. If you don't get food, you actually don't eat. And I'm like, oh, when it comes to food, bitch, I can't do it.
For
I,
real, I can't do it either. I
and,
can't.
and then you don't have but a couple of pairs of clothes. So then you got to take a bath. You got to go out to the sea.
Have you ever watched Naked and Afraid?
Yes and no, I'm not doing that
I
shit
don't see
either.
how they do it. I don't see how they do that.
You gonna lay on the ground with your booty cheeks and just
Getting
stuff
ate
is
up by ants.
crawling around and ooh.
Yeah,
You wake up and something in your ear. Oh, I would lose mine. I would not sleep. I
at
would be
all,
sleep deprived.
at all.
Cause who I did, and that's what gets me. Who thinks of these shows? Like, do you ever see a show on TV and you be like, who the hell thought of this and who gave them money to produce and put it out?
Right. Uh huh. Yeah.
Like, it's so many shows that I'm like, how did this get made?
Yeah. Hmm.
Do you have a show like that that you seen that you just like, I don't know why this was made?
I hate during this time when my mind just go blank, it's like out of all the stuff I be watching, I cannot think not one thing. It was a show. It was a show. It came on like the 2010s, and they had to be in the dark, and you had to like feel what was in each box. You had to feel what was in each box, as well as sometimes you could feel it or you could smell it. You could do whatever. And I remember one time it was a dude who had his ass out, and the other person was smelling it. And yeah, yeah. I would, yeah, I would have had to fight somebody that day.
But what was the point of it?
So if you can guess, I can't remember what it was, but I think you had to guess what it was that you felt or smelled, and then you get money as you keep going along with it. And yeah, it was. That show was wild. That show was wild. I was like,
and this was on TV.
On TV, prime time TV. I won't say prime time, but it was on TV.
That sounds crazy.
It was.
I mean, if it was in the early, it was questionable things that we used to watch back in the day.
Yeah.
Looking at it now, you be like, that was kind of torture.
Yeah.
For some people. Okay, so there's this show that was called The Swan.
Okay.
And they would take women, or mostly women, and like redo everything. If they need a nose job, they teeth, give them, hair, all this other stuff, boobs. But like they would do everything that they've been wanting to do to themselves because they thought they were ugly.
Yeah.
And then they'll come out, beautiful pretty swan.
It sounds familiar. I think I have seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was crazy for people to do. There was this one show, and I think it was only one episode where this lady never knew who her dad was. And so they made it into a show. So it's just like The Bachelor. Like you had to pick somebody out the group that was your father. She had to figure out all these, I think it was like 8 to 10 men who her real dad was. And if she found out who her real dad was, she won money. And then also she got to meet her real dad.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, who hurt you?
Right.
Like, why are we?
So I'm assuming that the contestants was looking for their daughter as well. They didn't know who their daughter was.
Well, some of them were actors. It was only
okay.
All of them were actors, and the one guy was her real father.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah. I'm like, how does that work? Okay.
It's insanity. Like I said, some of these shows that they make, who did it?
Yeah.
Who did it? Who wrote the check for this?
Exactly right.
Because it got made, and they had episodes, but it got canceled the first episode.
I see.
They're like, matter of fact, no. Is there anything you want to accomplish that you haven't yet, like social media wise? Is there anything you want to do more or get into?
I would say just well, for one, get my YouTube monetized. I'm halfway there because you need 1,000 subscribers. So I'm like 500 now. So I'm halfway there. There. So anybody, J Jordan TV on YouTube, go subscribe. So yeah, that's like a main thing because YouTube be paying.
I heard.
So yeah, that's like the main thing. I feel like I'm getting there. I'm getting there now. Yeah, with everything else, I feel like I'm getting there. I feel like this year, this moment is my time. So yeah, everything's coming along for me.
You've been popping up a lot more on my timeline. I'm like, oh, you got oh, okay. So was it hard to stay consistent? Was that it?
Yeah, it's hard to stay consistent. Yeah, you gotta have discipline. You gotta have that discipline. Because it's real easy to like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow will be 3 days later. You're like, oh shit, I need to make a video, So yeah, consistency it does get hard. Yeah.
So do you plan out your material, like the shows you're gonna watch?
Here's everything that I gotta do. If you see an art, that means it's been recorded. So
nice.
That's how I do. So when I see something, I just write it down, and then yeah.
Yeah, I had to do the calendar thing because I was like, if I do this, I can see. I'm a visual person. Like I have to see it. If I don't see it, I don't.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly. And I'm very much like that. So sometimes if I think of something, I'm like, okay, let me either record it real quick or write it down on my calendar so I can remember. Because I'm really trying. Because one thing about TikTok, if you don't keep up with it, your views will be down.
It will. Mm-hmm. It
And
will.
one guy was telling me, he was like, pretty much you could post like 3 times a day. I'm like, I'm okay if I can make 2 videos a day.
Yeah.
I'm like, 3 is pushing it. But he was like, you don't even have to do it for long. You could do like a quick 20-second, 10 to 20-second video just so the algorithm knows, hey, you want to be in here and you want to keep people on your page.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much telling the algorithm, hey, hey girl, what's up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Holla at me, push me out there. Especially and then on YouTube as well, because it's about the same. You have
Then
to
it's
be,
long form content. So yeah.
and that's the
Uh
hard part is keeping, like, yeah, I put everything that I put on TikTok on YouTube as well. So I've grown from just my shorts, but now just like I got to think about long form too, because that's how I get my watch hours, because my watch hours are
hmm
terrible. I don't want to do it where I don't think people gonna watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's a whole different algorithm on YouTube.
it
Like it's
is.
different people over there.
It
They're not
yep.
the same. Cause like some of my videos that hit on TikTok, child, it barely do like 100 on YouTube. And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yep.
but then one video that didn't do well on TikTok, put it over there. YouTube love it. I'm like, well, what
Yep.
do you want from me?
That's how it be. That's how it be.
It's so much to think about when you have to do content.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
And another thing with TikTok that I learned that, that's gonna help you get your video pushed out more and for so you can generate more money from it is the quality of your video. So I know
I know you
with
got on me about it, okay?
yeah, because I know with me what I do now, because it's like you gotta have high quality. You can't have no blurry images. You gotta have like more than like 4 to 5 pictures and videos. Then you gotta have like a lot of transitions and stuff. So for me, it's not necessarily the recording; it's the editing part that kind of slowed me down because okay, let's say it may take me 30 minutes to record a video, but then it's taking me 2 hours on my just to edit a 2 minute video, 3 hours, 2 hours. It's like then after you get done with that, it's like I don't even want to do no more. I'm tired. Like it took me 2 hours to just to do that. A 2 minute video took me 2 hours to edit. Like I be exhausted. I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then yeah.
No, I mean, I that's all I do is record and edit at work. I
Yeah, so you ain't
record.
gonna want to do it at home. Yeah, so that makes sense. It makes sense.
No, and sometimes I'm like, okay, if I do a video and if I can do it all and not have to do a lot of editing, that's what I try to do. How you deal with like, okay, I got to stay consistent. I got to keep up with
Oh, the
everything.
money. I
The money.
mean, if we keeping a bean, it's the money.
Right.
Bills gotta get paid. um, it was one thing that really like made me to be like, oh, I should really keep doing this. It was a movie that came out with Omar Epps. It was I can't remember the name of it. It was some years ago. It was like 2021, 22. Yeah, it had Omar Epps in it, and I did a trailer reaction to it, and everybody, and it hit. It had like 200K views, I think, maybe more. And it was a lot of people in the comments was saying like, "Oh, thank you for posting this. I ain't know nothing about this," and it was just like the same comment getting posted. I'm like, and everybody was just like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." Nobody is promoting this. I ain't get no type of. I ain't see this on a commercial or nothing. And I'm just like,
Mm.
uh, okay, I should keep doing this. Like I like the fact that I'm giving these movies promo, because when it comes to us, we don't get the big budget to promote these movies. We don't get the back end to do what we need to do. So it's good that you have a platform like mine that can promote these people for them. So I think that's another reason why I like doing it, just to help out.
All right. So what's the future of J Junior TV, sir?
Bigger and better. That's all I can say. Bigger and better.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Any advice you want to give anybody who's starting to do like commentary reviews or even acting that you want to give any tips or tricks or
Um,
encouragement?
Pretty much just to go back to what I said, you gotta have thick skin to be in it. If you content creator and especially if you in the commentary world, you can't give your opinion about somebody or someone else and not expect it back on you. So that's what happens. And so it's like it comes with the territory. People gonna say what they want to say. It happens. So you really have to know who you are and have thick skin and just like brush it off and keep going. And discipline and consistency is the key. That's definitely the key. Those two components.
That's good advice. Where can we find you, sir?
All social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, J Junior TV.
Well, thank you so much for being on my show. And you know what? We might come back with some commentary together. We gonna do a collab
Hey, I'm
or
down
something.
for it. Hey.
Yeah, we gotta do. You talked about it before, so we gotta do a collab.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on another episode. Bye.
All right.